perfect Sunday night. Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A., and it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Then it's Moses Moody. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. Now here's Moody. Outside Podziemski. Outside, Green. Pass to Butler. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Butler with the jam.
Oh, a fearless finish from a fearless player. Jimmy making some noise.
Chicago with the ball. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, I just didn't see any fire from them to want to get it back. That's just one of those games you throw away in the trash and try and forget about it.
The all-around game of Butler. He's all about sharing the rock and getting his guys involved.
Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
Here's Moody following the three-point basket by Chicago. Beyond the arc. And Jimmy Butler with the three. Butler's got 5 points.
Jimmy Butler taking it upon himself to get those 3 points back.
Pass to Vucevic. And here's White. Chicago passing it around. Back to Okoro. Now White takes the three. They get it again.
Getting physical on the glass and getting a bucket, that's what Vooch does.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Butler can't get it to go.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Now here's White. He's closely guarded. 2 points. That one goes. White's got his second basket.
A little burst of agility gets White to his bucket.
Here's Podziemski. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life. Ryan?
Paying tribute. All right, thank you, Allie. Pass to Green. From the arc. Can't get it to drop.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
White, good.
Getting in close and making it count. White showing off his touch.
Here's Butler from deep. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Bulls. They lead by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
On the floor for the Warriors. They've got Buddy Hield, Al Horford out there with Quentin Post. Then it's Kuminga, and it's Melton in at the point. Now here's Kuminga, an important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Up top post, Williams defending. Horford passes to Hield. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. And it's Jones with the ball for the Bulls. 3-point lead. And Richard, the Bulls going from playing one of the slowest paces in the league to one of the fastest.
Yeah, that's what happens when you start to trend towards youth. You got to put those young legs to use, trying to pace and space with three-point shooting.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. For Chicago, Bruce Ellis is checked in for Smith. Okoro comes in for Herter, and Giddey subbed in for Dosunmu. First free throw is good. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
So he picks up just one from the line that time. Richard, tough as nails. Jimmy Butler always takes the fight head on.
And lifts his team when it matters most. And look, he's not for everybody, but look, if it's about winning, he's exactly who you want on your side.
Butler can't get it to go. Bulls leading by 4. Outside Jones. Chicago passing it around. Giddey against Horford. And that one's good. Giddey.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Butler. And stolen by Williams. Here's Giddey. Outside Jones. To the paint. Here's Okoro. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Okoro's got 5 points.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. for Chicago. Vucevic comes in for Williams, and it's Kobe White in for Jones. Green's checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Kuminga. Outside Podziemski. Butler taking his time here. Just 5 on the clock over Buzelis. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Chicago leading by 8. White on the wing, defended by Podziemski. Now here's White. Defense right on him. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
One thing that's fun to watch, when Josh Giddey grabs a defensive rebound and goes coast to coast, RJ.
Yeah, that's when he is at his best. Ball is in his hand. Out in space, playing with speed.
Now here's White. Green against Vucevic. Pass to Okoro. Here's Buzelis. Knocks it down from distance. Buzelis has got his first 3 points of the game.
And with a smooth shot like that, I expect Buzelis to hit a ton of three-pointers during his career.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs a review with his guys. .32 seconds left in the first half of this game. Outside Butler. Green, a screen. Oh, Butler with the confidence from the perimeter.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Giddey scanning the floor. Here's Vucevic. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Bulls lead by 12. And so it's Chicago going into the break up 12. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. We'll be back in a moment.
14.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. Fellas, what are the games you're most looking forward to?
I always want to see the best players in the league scrapping the claw, like when it was me against Hakeem or MJ or Tim Duncan or Yao Ming or Alonzo Mourning.
Or Kenny Smith.
How can I forget about you, Kitty? I always did enjoy putting the smack down on you and your team.
Okay, that's enough. I tell you what, I'm most looking forward to the end of this segment. And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Chicago Bulls.
I love their game plan. Work the rock inside until someone stops it.
It's a simple, direct strategy, Shaq. And when you can pull it off, it gives you a multitude of options offensively.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Warriors trail by 12. Giddey is the 1, with White by his side at the 2. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis, and it's Okoro in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. You know, Richard, after some up and down seasons, Coby White has really found his place on this team.
He is looking more and more self-assured than ever. You can see it in his scoring the most, but also every other aspect of his game. His team and the organization trust him.
Grant, you played in the more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
The first free throw is good. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
And he makes both free throws. Well, Grant, you look at the Bulls, middling on both ends. What's their biggest need?
You know, B.A., I think it's length and athleticism. You can't have enough of those type of players in today's game. You look at their activity stats, the steals, offensive rebounds, very much in need of a boost.
Now here's Butler. 10 points for him. Green, a screen. Butler can't get it to go. Chicago leading by 10. Okoro up top, defended by Podziemski. Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic slams it in.
Look, when he's within range, Vuce is going at the rim, and he's going at it hard.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship, period." Back to you, Brian.
All right, thank you, Allie. Here's Buzelis, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now here's Podziemski. He's averaging more than 12 a game. Consistent threat on offense. Outside White. Back to Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Okoro. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3, and it's Buzelis that time on the assist from White. Buzelis has got 6.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
You see yourself on the screen? You should watch your best videos. First down. You have the camera on you. Oh, yeah. Next answer.
Some changes for Chicago. Williams is checked in for Vucevic, and it's Trey Jones in for Giddey. Horford, he's checked in for the Warriors. Kuminga comes in for Butler. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Back to Podziemski. Out left to the wing. Kuminga, the pass to Horford. Over Buzelis. And again, unable to change momentum here.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
White can't hit. Warriors trail by 17. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Horford. Outside Podziemski. The three. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds now. And here's Okoro. 15 seconds left in the third. White with it. He's got 9. Fires from deep. That shot off the mark. And so it's Chicago looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back with you shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. Jimmy Butler out there with Al Horford. Then it's Buddy Hield. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Kuminga in at the small forward position. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. 17-point game. From deep, Melton. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. Chicago has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Jones feels it out. Back to Giddey. Pass to Jones. Puts up a 3. Outside Giddey. Launches it. Outside Jones. Smith with a screen on Melton. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds.
And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Vucevic, he's checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. Okoro is checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Kobe White in for Jones. Warriors trail by 17. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. The sweet reverse. Nice finish.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Vucevic outside. Here's White. Picked by Vucevic. Shoots it up. Oh, he dropped in a sweet J.
You can see White's confidence continuing to improve, especially when he's converting in pick and rolls.
Now Butler takes a three. Rebounded by Vucevic. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Right side Giddey. Okoro outside. 6 to shoot. Let's loose for three. Oh, it's off. Warriors trail by 17. Outside Podziemski. Now Butler. Oh, no good on the layup.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Bulls.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for Matas Buzelis.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight, flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends.
Now here's Vucevic. Over Green. The Warriors pull it in. Pass to Butler. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Moody from outside. The shot off that time. Now here's Giddey, defended by Podziemski. Outside Giddey. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
All right, thank you so much. Vooch, it's got to feel great to just get a win. How important was this one?
That was very important for us. We had quite a bit of a rough stretch lately, a lot of losing, and it's not easy to deal with it, but tonight we came out, we got it done, and that's all that matters. Sometimes you need a game like this to kind of get going. It was a big win for us. We needed to add one more to the winning column, so big for us. I think helps with our confidence, so that was good for everybody.
It's great to know if you keep your head down, it'll pay off. Thanks so much, Vooch.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And let's reveal our player of the game, Coby White.